Well, good morning, Carlo. I'm with Carlo de los Reyes. And Carlo de los Reyes is a graduate of Northeastern University. We've known each other now for about 3 years. And he and his partners have started a very, very interesting company in the 3D printing space. And we're going to talk with Carlo together about the journey of the company, how it came to its focus on users and use cases, how it came to find its startup capital, which is significant, and really what it's like to compete in a hyper-competitive industry such as 3D printing. I mean, how do you do something special and new? So we'll get into that story, but first I'd like to welcome Carlo to our video series. It's really great to see you again, Carlo. And so the way it's best to start off with a deep tech venture such as this is for you just to tell us a little bit about the core focus of the company. So why don't you tell us what the real strategy of the company is and what stage of growth you're at right now?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, so we're Fortify. We focus on fiber-filled, fiber-reinforced 3D printed composites.
Yeah.
And so if you look at the world of 3D printing, you have pure plastics and you have metals. And there's this whole area of parameter space of mechanical performance that isn't being hit by either one of these components. And so we thought, where can pure plastics go? Where can't pure plastics go?
Yeah.
And that's in composites.
Yeah.
So you look at aerospace, you look at automotive, everybody's switching to carbon fiber, fiberglass.
Yes.
And in 3D printing, you don't really see very many companies focus on that. And
so there's the traditional 3D printing of plastics.
Yeah.
And then there's reinforced composites, which can be used to make items that are more durable and tougher.
That's correct, and stronger.
And stronger.
Yeah.
And then it is 3D printing, so for an R&D manager or somebody who's doing new design or somebody developing a new type of manufacturing process, they can have a part or component much, much, much faster in their hands to use, and that's the real benefit of 3D printing.
Yeah, that's correct. And so a lot of these parts have to be hand laid up. They're made by hand. It's very artisanal.
Yeah.
And so if we can automate that process and also make it stronger.
Yes.
And so the reinforcement acts the same way as rebar works in concrete.
Do you use other people's software, the major programs for the design, and then you're literally the printer that creates or prints the design with special materials, quasi-liquid materials?
Yeah, so traditionally all engineers, they like to stick with their own design software. And so we're not going to mess with that.
You're an engineer yourself.
I'm an engineer myself, yeah. And so what we did was we built a layer that sits on top of the traditional CAD CAM software that does an analysis, and that analysis is then fed into our 3D printer. And it tells our 3D printer how to best orient your reinforcing fibers. And so it's completely invisible to the user, and so they can hit just print, and it will just go straight into the printer. But we are building a layer on top of that.